Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the secrets behind Pakistan's advanced military technology. Stay tuned to uncover some fascinating insights. You see, Pakistan's military technology often flies under the radar, kind of like their drones, I guess, but it's actually a fascinating story of innovation, strategic partnerships, and, let's be honest, a whole lot of geopolitical intrigue. We're talking missiles that could make a pigeon jealous of their range, drones that are less about taking selfies and more about, well, you know. And let's not forget the big one, the nuclear capabilities that have the whole world watching with one eyebrow permanently raised. So buckle up, because we're about to dive headfirst into the world of Pakistani military tech, exploring its history, its capabilities, and what it all means for the region and the world. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Alright, let's kick things off with a bang, or rather, a launch. Pakistan's missile program, it's kind of a big deal. I mean, they've got missiles for every occasion. Birthday party? There's probably a Hatf for that. Need to deliver a strongly worded message to your neighbor who keeps stealing your newspaper? Shaheen's got you covered. Okay, I'm exaggerating slightly, but seriously, Pakistan's missile program is nothing to sneeze at. It all started back in the 1970s during those Cold War days when everyone was stockpiling weapons like they were going out of style. Pakistan, feeling a little vulnerable with its neighbor India also stepping up its military game, decided it needed to get in on the action, and boy did they ever. They developed the Hatf series of missiles, which are basically their short-range tactical weapons. Think of them as the warm-up act, you know, getting the crowd going. Then came the Shaheen series. These are the long-range ballistic missiles that can really put on a show. We're talking ranges of over 1,000 miles, enough to reach not just their neighbors, but, well, let's just say they have options. They've even got submarine-launched missiles now, because why not have a few tricks up your sleeve, or, should I say, under the sea? But here's the thing. Pakistan says its missile program is all about deterrence. They're not looking to start a fight, but they want to make sure that if anyone tries anything funny, they're packing some serious heat. It's like that old saying, speak softly and carry a big stick. In Pakistan's case, it's less speak softly and more make sure your missiles are loud enough for everyone to hear. Now let's talk drones, baby. No, not the kind that delivers your Amazon packages, though Pakistan probably wouldn't mind getting those delivered a little faster. We're talking about the military kind. The kind that can stay up in the air for hours, watching, listening, and let's be real, sometimes dropping things that go boom. Pakistan's drone program has come a long way. From basically borrowing designs to now developing their own cutting-edge UAVs, and their star player, the Buraq drone. Sleek, stealthy, and packing some serious firepower, it's basically the Beyoncé of the drone world. But why are drones such a big deal for Pakistan? Well, for one thing, they're relatively cheap compared to fighter jets. And in a region where tensions are high and budgets can be tight, that's a major advantage. Plus, they're incredibly versatile. You can use them for surveillance, reconnaissance, and of course, targeted strikes. Pakistan argues that its drones are essential for fighting terrorism, especially in the country's tribal areas where militant groups like to hang out. And they've had some significant successes, taking out key targets and disrupting terrorist networks. But of course, like any weapon, drones raise ethical questions. There's always the risk of civilian casualties, and the whole death from above thing can feel a little impersonal. Alright folks, time to address the elephant in the room, or maybe I should say the mushroom cloud in the desert, Pakistan's nuclear program. It's the one topic that makes everyone in the room get really quiet and start fidgeting with their collars. Pakistan became a nuclear power in 1998, just a couple of weeks after India conducted its own nuclear tests. It was a classic case of anything you can do, I can do better, except in this case, better meant potentially ending the world as we know it. Pakistan's stance on its nuclear arsenal has always been one of no first use. Basically, they're saying they'll only hit the red button if someone else hits theirs first. It's like promising not to start a food fight, but making it very clear that you've got a whole arsenal of overripe tomatoes ready to go if anyone even looks at you funny. Of course, having all these nukes lying around makes everyone a little nervous. There's always the risk of an accident, a miscalculation, or, you know, someone just having a really bad day. But Pakistan insists that its nuclear weapons are safe, secure, and solely for the purpose of deterring any potential aggressor. Still, it's a constant source of tension in the region, with India keeping a close eye on its neighbor's nuclear capabilities. It's a delicate balance of power, kind of like that game Jenga, except instead of wooden blocks, it's weapons of mass destruction. So, maybe not the best analogy, but you get the idea. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Pakistan has all these fancy weapons, but where are they getting them from? Well, here's the thing. Pakistan has been quietly building up its own defense industry, thank you very much. They're not just buying weapons off the shelf. They're designing, developing, and manufacturing their own. It's like they took the whole DIY spirit to a whole new level. And leading the charge is Pakistan Ordnance Factories, or POF as the cool kids call it. Think of POF as Pakistan's one-stop shop for all things weapons related. They produce everything from small arms and ammunition to artillery pieces and tank parts. They've even started exporting their wares to other countries because who doesn't love a good bargain on, military hardware? But it's not just about the weapons themselves, it's about self-reliance. Pakistan wants to be able to defend itself without having to rely on the whims of other countries. It's like that old saying, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to build a tank and you've ensured he'll never go hungry again. Okay, maybe that's not how the saying goes, but you get the point. Now, even though Pakistan likes to pride itself on its self-reliance, let's be real, nobody goes it alone in the world of military tech. It's all about collaboration, partnerships, and maybe a little bit of friendly competition. And when it comes to military collaborations, Pakistan has a few BFFs it likes to hang out with. First up, China. These two are like the best of friends who always seem to be on the same wavelength, especially when it comes to countering their shared frenemy, India. China has been a major supplier of arms to Pakistan, providing everything from fighter jets to submarines. And they've been working together on joint ventures, sharing technology and expertise. It's a win-win situation, or as they say in Mandarin, women dao shi yingjia, we're all winners here. But it's not just China. Pakistan also has a growing partnership with Turkey, another country that's been making waves in the world of military tech. They've been collaborating on drones, helicopters, and other defense projects. These collaborations are crucial for Pakistan, not just for acquiring new weapons and technology, but also for boosting its own domestic defense industry. It's like taking a masterclass in military tech, learning from the best, and then putting those lessons into practice. So there you have it, folks, a glimpse into the complex and fascinating world of Pakistan's military technology. From missiles to drones, nuclear weapons to homegrown defense industries, Pakistan has come a long way in a relatively short amount of time. But with all this technology comes a huge responsibility. The challenge for Pakistan is to ensure that its military might is used responsibly, ethically, and ultimately for the pursuit of peace. It's a delicate balancing act, but one that Pakistan will have to navigate carefully in the years to come. As always, thanks for tuning in, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and stay out of the way of any stray missiles. Just kidding. Or am I? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. See you next time.